Welcome to the channel, and today's video is something very exciting and something that I'm extremely passionate about. And these are two tools that almost any business can use, and there's so much that they get benefit from it. These two tools, again, they are no secret. You all know them. But the challenge is either you will not know how to apply them, or these will just go down in the priorities, and the important always takes a back seat in front of doing the urgent, and that is exactly where these two tools fall short. These two tools are design and experience. If you can invest in design consciously, and maybe not just in money terms, but maybe in effort terms, if you can do these two things, there's so much more benefit, value that you can design for your business, so much more that you can do for your business. What do they do for you? Number one, when you look at design, what is design? Just plain vanilla. What we mean by design is how does it look? Just extremely simple. Design can mean all sorts of complex things. Here, I'm talking about very simply, how does something look? How does it look? That's it. If something looks better than competitor, if some brand looks better than competitor, just by looks, the chances of them getting picked is better. And you know that because packaging matters. You know that because UI UX matters. You know that because the messaging matters. All those things have to do a lot with design. If you can just design your brand well, if you can just design your business well, so much more value can be derived, so much more value can be achieved. Number two, experience. Experience is, here I will write, how does it look? And experience is little more broad. How does your business feel? How does your customer feel? How does your customer, what are the different emotions that you are able to generate at different points of interaction with you as a business? If you can take care and consciously engineer these two things, and I know you will have all sorts of limitations, budget, time, team, all of them. These small changes can just help you make so much incremental benefit, and majority of them are not recurring activities. You do them once and then you can always come back to it, improve it, then you can always come back to it and improve it after a while, and this is the beauty of it. If you can just engineer these two things, how your business looks and how your business feels, you're going to add so much value for yourself and for your customers, you don't know it by the video. And that has been our experience. It's absolutely brilliant. Let's go forward. Let's understand first about design. I had noted down few pointers. Where does design fit in? Where does it help you? What are some benefits? So one, it premiumizes your entire brand experience, your entire business experience. Your business looks premium just by the design of it. It looks much better. You can price your product much better. Even if you don't want to, even if your price is the same, your product looks much better, but more expensive, but is available at a cheaper price point. Think of Zudio. Zudio did it priced itself as really low. The store looks like one of the upstream stores, and that combination is helped it achieve that success. So if you can just invest in design, do the same thing, but invest in design, the premiumization. That is where a lot of value can be created from a design perspective. Number two, because value is created, also trust is created. Because you look better, or your business looks polished, because you have gone and taken that extra effort. I trust you more. Why? Because you come across as more authentic. You come across as someone who has done more effort, taken more pain, taken more initiative, and then designed it. So all of a sudden my trust goes up, and because my trust goes up, your conversion rate goes up. The number of people who come to your platform or come to your website, let's say if 100 people come to it, and if it's not designed well, or if they come to your store and it's not designed well, what will happen? The conversion rates. Out of 100, 3 people buy, and out of 100, 4 people buy. That's a huge difference from a profit and loss statement perspective. That one little change. So this is what happens when you invest in design. So absolutely, conversion for conversion rate, design is a must. How does it look? Do I trust? And there are so many ways to buy trust, or there are so many ways to build trust, but doing this is one of them. And if you're in an early stage business, absolutely do invest in design. Remember, this should not slow you down in you polishing your business, but at the same time, you investing in design gives you that takes away a little bit of that disadvantage of trust that you have. So do invest in design from a conversion rate perspective. Also, because conversion rate goes up, by default, the marketing efficiency goes up. What is marketing efficiency? out of for every 1 rupee spent in marketing, what is the return that you're getting back? That number also goes up just because more brush, more conversion, more efficiency. Also because design is better, what happens? Your quality perception, that goes up as well. Something that comes in better packaging, you will trust it that, okay, hey, this is better design, this is better for me, this is higher quality for me. So your perceived quality, and it is possible that if some absolute crap material is being shipped in perfectly designed packaging, and that is absolutely possible and happens as well. But at the same time, perceived quality, if you can design the quality well, what will happen? People do tend to trust you more that, hey, the product will also be of the same quality. It will also be in the same place, and that is exactly where it must spend in design. Now the question is, how do you spend on design? First, starts with the founder. If the founder or the management is particular about design, only then does the team starts to care about it. If you are particular about, I want this way, I want this way. Now at the same time, do not start creating negative value for your business, trying to perfect every design, because that will never happen. What you approve is what your team will try to do. So effectively starts with the founder. Absolutely, as a founder, you must not negotiate. At the same time, you must balance the speed and timing of it. It is possible that you're investing too much time and effort in perfecting it, and at the same time, the business is facing issues because of you not moving along quickly enough. So start with the founder, but also manage speed. Number two, do invest in things like UI UX. One of the basic mistakes where new brands falter is UI UX. So absolutely, please spend that money. It's 15,000-20,000 rupees for a freelance project. It will do wonders for you. You can't even imagine that. Packaging. Packaging, you can always design yourself using templates, or you can take some help. It's not the most expensive thing, but you should absolutely invest in it. Your maybe a little bit of social, every customer touch point. Your customer touch points are important. These three are more important ones in today's digital businesses. If you are an offline business, then what are your customer touch points? Every single customer touch point, every single place where someone potentially who's looking to exchange value with you will see your business. Absolutely, you should invest in design. See how it comes across. It comes across as this is a serious business, very serious about, has taken that extra pain to just make it look more polished, make it look better. Having said that, design is not going to build your business by itself. It's not also to say that if you don't do this, your business will not work at all. But if this is an advantage that you can get and the cost is not too high, why not take this advantage as well? And with that ethos, you absolutely do all this, particularly if you're an early stage business or a digital business for sure. You can even hire a design agency, or you can hire a designer, no matter the seniority. Get someone, ask them to improve every single touch point of yours, and just the experience that it will improve for your customers or for different people in the ecosystem. It's going to be so much more value that it's going to create for the business. The cost obviously remains time. It's going to slow you down. So balance time and design. That's how you use design to improve your business. Next is experience. Experience, very simply, as I said, is how you feel. And in another video of ZebraLearn, we've seen how one feels. It's largely the set of chemicals that their brain releases in different circumstances. So how do you make the person feel at different points? When they come to your website for the first time, when they see your products for the first time, when they're making up their mind to buy up to the product, when they've just paid money and bought the product, when the product is delivered to them, when they have been using the product for a month or so, where they want to talk about your product to others, when they get all the issues where you have faltered, let's say your product is not reaching them on time. How does the customer feel at all the different places? And guess what? Even if your brand is making a mistake or has made a mistake, you can still manage how the person feels. You can still convert poor customer experiences into customer delight just by being tactically well planned and just caring enough for the customer. So you can do all these things and manage how the person is feeling. A lot of times, once the base case is met, meaning you are already doing the minimum, you are already doing the baseline, you are already telling people about all the delivery details and meeting them in time and all those things, you can still go an extra mile. You can add nuances to make them feel a certain way. For example, when the customer has just bought something, you can add a layer of training them or giving them certain videos or certain resources that they can use and benefit from. Just learn in that duration when the product is being delivered to them. or if they are looking to buy the product, or if they have just joined your community, for example, you can give them a lot of motivational videos, lot of or messaging that is motivational to keep them excited about their journey. For example, for a brand like ZebraLearn, when one buys the book, how much more value can be derived by telling them and asking them to consistently complete the book. It is actually when a reader completes the book that, as a brand, let's say ZebraLearn will get the customers to come back. But more than that, that is when the product value is delivered to the customer. So if you can just keep on motivating them from a messaging perspective, from an experience perspective, imagine how much more value can be added. So what happens? Invest in customer experience, your customer retention shoots up. More and more people keep coming back to you. They start relating with you. They feel a certain way, and that is where your customer relation goes up or customer retention goes up. And this is largely with post purchase, meaning how do they behave or how do they feel post purchasing something with you, post paying you money. If you can manage this experience well, you will get a lot of value over here. More than money, a lot of customer retention and basically a good P&L to follow after this. Next is customer support. Your customer support tickets go down. If you can manage those experiences, people feel better. They are more forgiving of your fault that you're making. They are more accommodative of any and every error that you might be making. Because as a brand, even if you do everything perfect, there might be some third party people who are, let's say, not delivering your products on time. Or let's say on offline business, there's electricity cut. All those sorts of things will happen. So your customer support, number one, tickets go down. Number two, even from the tickets raised, people are more understanding, more caring because you've managed the experience well. Next, during purchase, if you can manage the experience there, your drop-off rate in checkout, meaning if let's say 100 people fill add to cart, how many people actually end up paying money and buy? Let's say I add probably 5 products a day to my cart. So this drop-off, how large is this drop-off? If you can manage that experience well, if you can make them feel good about themselves, or about the product, or give them more trust, whatever that feeling is at that point, you will have a better number conversion during checkout, during sign up. This is more to do with how do you manage experience at the time of purchase, how motivating are you, or how many problem statements that the customer is facing can you solve before they're actually asking how good your FAQs are, and so on and so forth. So if you can manage those experiences, that is going to help you a lot. People will help you refer to more and more people. If I say good about a brand, I will talk about it. I will tell more people to join it. I will tell them to become a part of it. Long-term lifetime value, because they keep coming back to you, because the retention is high, because they like how you manage them feel. Because of that, you'll have a longer lifetime value and largely trust as well. If a brand is consistently telling me the things that I like, or things, taking care of the smaller nuances to make me feel good, what do you think is going to happen? I will keep on coming back to them. I will tell everyone about it. I will trust them more. I will shop with them more. And that trust is largely where all the value is, all the lifetime values. That is where people keep coming back to you over and over again, over and over again, over and over again. So this is exactly what experience does for you. Now, how do you manage that? Extremely simple. Identify every single touch point. Every place where your customer is interacting with your brand, with your business, every single touch point, make a list about it. Every page, for example, it's a website. Open the website, what is the first four? Then if the customer scrolls it, how are they feeling about it? That is why they are scrolling. If they exit it, what are they feeling? Then they go to the add to cart button and cart. What is it that they are feeling right now? And what is it that they will feel if they want to not continue with the purchase, and if they want to continue with it? What is the feeling that they're getting just before purchase? And what is the feeling that they're getting just after purchase? What is the email telling them? How are they feeling during the wait period during delivery? How are they feeling when the books are actually, in our case, books, ZebraLearn's case, books. If books are delivered to them, what does the packaging tell them? What are your repeat messages? What are your notifications looking like? If you can do all of those things from an experience perspective, imagine how much more value will you be able to create for yourself and for everyone around. So first thing, identify all touch points everywhere that your customer sees you. But take care of hygiene, take care of all the basic things that they require, all the functional benefits, all the, let's say, delivery details or packaging details, or the status of the shipment, or status of the product, or status of the service. Those are hygiene. Those are you don't want to falter on them. After that, add a layer of emotional messages, add a layer of messages. Hey, your parcel will be reaching you in 6 days. Meanwhile, here is a short course that we have created for you to keep you encouraged to engage with in this time frame. You will love it, and we've created with so much care so that when the product reaches you, you'll be able to use it even better. Just this extra nuance. This extra nuance, if you do it once and you do it at multiple points, imagine how much more trust you'll be able to do or generate with your brand. You don't need to do this, but if you do this, what more is going to happen? Customer is going to love you. Imagine, let's say, when they come to the checkout page or when they come to the, let's say, the product page. In that sense, what is going to happen? If you can just have a very well designed FAQ section, I'm questioning something in my head, and all of a sudden I find that in the FAQ section. What is it that's going to happen? I will feel that, oh, hey, this brand knows me. This brand talks the language that I understand. And that is where you will manage the experience very well. So experience is everything to do with emotions, how a person feels. Don't go by how they should feel. Go by how are they feeling. What are the facts? And it's your job to get them or to make them feel a certain way, in the right way, in a confident way. And if you can do these things, if you can achieve A, design, and B, experience, and just engineer it, keep on engineering it again and again, again and again, there's so much more benefit that you can design, or so much more benefit that you can have. As an experience, you should design the customer the purchase experience, the pre-purchase experience, the post-purchase experience, the customer support experience, the in-store experience, the unboxing experience. All of these are experience. At all points, the customer is feeling a certain way, and you have the opportunity to manage how are they feeling. And that, if you can do well, there's so much more value that you can generate as a business, as a brand. These are two extremely powerful weapons to your business. Something that is extremely important but will always go down. The challenge, or in terms of urgency, the challenge is it will not be urgent. The founder will always have time somewhere else, requirement somewhere else. This is something that will keep going down. This will require budgets that might not have short-term payback. But if you can do this over a consistent period of time, there's so much value that you're going to generate as a business. And that is why you should absolutely check this out, and you should absolutely implement this. Do write in the comment section if you have any questions during the implementation, or how are you implementing it. Also do write of all other things that you would want us to talk about. These are shared experiences, all experiences that we have had building a 100 crore brand, and also from all our authors put together. If you want to benefit from these, do apply these. It's going to help you a lot. Please do follow the subscribe button. I look forward to meeting you in the next video. Till then, happy execution.